What's going on, guys? Kappa FPV here, and if you're thinking about buying this DJI system, please watch this video and watch the very beginning here because this is where the information is. So, as you know, I purchased it from Race Day Quads a few weeks ago, a couple of days ago, and I've been trying to install it, get it going. It's working, but it's still not working 100%. For some reason, it's activated. Contacted DJI, they say it's activated, but for some reason it's stuck on 25 milliwatts. So I can only go to 25 milliwatts in channel 1, 2, and 3, um, and it doesn't work. And at 25 milliwatts, it's way laggy in my yard, even where I flew it, where normally my analog system kills it even at 25 milliwatts. So I've contacted DJI, I've contacted Race Day Quads. They're still trying to figure it out what's going on. So I guess what they're going to end up doing is maybe DJI on their side is going to somehow activate it. I don't know. Right now, it's kind of useless. Also, the HDMI to USB-C output deal that they have on it does not work. I contacted DJI and asked them specifically if that works, and they said no, it doesn't work. So if you were wanting to use it for HDMI purposes, forget it. You can't use it. They may implement it later. So a lot of the information that's going around now is false, and it's extremely false because that was the whole reason why I bought the system, was for that USB-C to HDMI output. I've tried an Apple brand one. I've tried another one that was not an Apple brand, but I got it at Best Buy and it's Apple certified. It doesn't work. So here's the original video that I took on 25 milliwatts. At the time, I just didn't even realize it, and you can see that it was kind of terrible. That's why it took me so long to really put it up. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. And if you're thinking about buying it, I would hold off just until they get it worked out. But remember, this video you're gonna see, it's probably the worst flying I've ever done, and unfortunately, that's all I have on it. And my quad, I just flash beta flight, so none of my rates were in there, and I fly like shit. Just a warning. The stock beta flight PIDs are a little weird. I'm not used to it. So let's see what it does now. This will be the second time flying it. Ooh, shit. It's not good. Alright, let's see. Hit record. Now I'm facing away from the drone, but I mean, shit. I had some latency there. I wasn't sure where I was going. Latency there, I didn't even really get to dive it. Just too afraid to. Jeez, the rates and the latency is sketchy as hell. Maybe if I was in the backyard. But it makes all these holes a lot easier to see through. That's for damn sure. on my goggles, the signal's down to 2 bars. Now it's 3. You know, I am looking at a trailer. It's like an aluminum trailer. If I stand up. Okay, when you arm and disarm it, it records automatically. The latency is wild. It's like there and then it's not there. If I turn towards the backyard. You know, my clear view would be no issues back here. Like I usually fly all through here, but man, it's scary. Yeah, it really couldn't be done for no proximity shit, I don't think. For not right now. Or at least not the way I have it set up, it ain't. These rates are weird. It's 37 milliseconds, 33, 30, 35, 34, 32, 29. I don't know if this is going to record that OSD. Jeez. The latency's so weird to land the trick almost. latency is tough as fuck to deal with. Seems to be best, I guess, this way. So far, not so good, I think. I don't know. I mean, the quad flew good. Everything worked, except the latency was kind of pretty extreme. I did notice, though, when I went high into the air, like way up, it got way better. I don't know if I should chance going high. And see, but I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Motors are cold. They're dusty. They're cold. That Betaflight isn't too bad right now. Betaflight's 4.05. Not too shabby. I mean, I don't know about racing, but playing around is pretty good. Alright, so let's go high, up in the air, and see what happens. Whoop. I'm gonna see if it auto records here. Yep, as soon as you arm it, it records. That view's amazing up here, though. So if you want to go really high with the drone, it looks great. You get awesome aerial. But if you want to go low through the trees, you might still be stuck with analog for now, unless they, you know, it may be my antenna setup. My antenna setup might be the whole problem with it. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe DJI antennas on the goggles aren't the greatest. You know, I have no clue right now. I'm thinking it's probably my setup, because my antenna placement on the quad, because if you notice in their pictures, they have it sort of like an X out the back, one high and one low. So I don't know if one needs to be high and the other one needs to be low, and vice versa, because I think one might be for the video and one is, you know, I don't know. Is it diversity? I have no clue. Alright, so I just got done flying 3 packs. It was actually 4 packs on that drone with the DJI system in there, and the thing I kept on noticing is it did keep on losing signal. For some reason, it would get really choppy. I'm thinking that maybe it was my antenna placement, so I'm gonna design something different, print it up, and then try to put it on there and put the antennas in a better spot. That's the only thing I could think of, but I figured, hell, if the antennas were just on there, it would still go further than my clear view, regardless of how shitty they were put on there. But that's not the case. It seems to work all right in that glide frame, but the problem that I'm having now is I get a lot of props in view. So probably what I'm gonna have to do is reverse the frame back, put the module in the front of the drone on the big side still, and then build like one of those TPU extensions for the camera, so that the camera is like sitting away from the props, like out of the props view. You know, other than that, I don't know. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I have to try to adjust the antennas, and hopefully that's really the problem. You know, it's their antennas, it's their everything. The only thing I supplied was the power in the drone, and it should work, I would think. But the antenna placement, I guess, sucks, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to read up on it more. If you have any questions, or try to put them in the comments section. I've been experimenting with the USB-C to HDMI output, and it's not working. I ordered an Apple brand one, and it should be here tomorrow, so I'm gonna try that. But I just got one at Best Buy, and it said it's 4K, and it's Apple certified, and that still didn't work. So I don't know what USB-C to HDMI piece I would really need, but if somebody knows, you know, let me know. Later.
Everybody.